Well, welcome to this special uh, Taylor Family training video. We've decided to share some of the information about a legacy family tree as it relates to our organization. Uh, First of all, I'd like to ask, pose two questions about why we are using legacy as an organization. One is because sits on top of Microsoft Access, which means that we can have myriad reports, analysis of the file. Practically every piece of data that's in the file can be sorted and resorted for our purposes. The second reason is that it Legacy has a unique capability of date stamping the transactions. When you push enter in any of your keys, it date stamps it. Why? Because the value is in the merging. When we receive a file from you, we only have to look at the differences based on the date. Now, one other thing, uh, why slicers and slice managers? Well, we can't do it all. And so we've hit upon the idea of a slice or a pie, slice of the pie, so that you can help manage your own family. Uh, and the slicers usually are less than 300 people in a file. You, your grandkids, children, and then your home siblings, and maybe a generation back. But 3 or 4 generations is constitutes a slice. So today we're going to have Nancy share with us some features and functions that we use as members of the Taylor Family Organization. Now, Nancy is eminently qualified to do this. Uh, she has served for years as the executive secretary of the Taylor Family Association Board, and an assistant database manager, and now is the database manager for us. And we look forward to her sharing some of the information that she's gleaned in this new calling. By the way, she's trained in information technology, has worked in the field, and loves genealogy. But her own and her husband, who is the tailor. So we'll turn the time over to Nancy, and I'll sit back and learn. Okay, Nancy, over to you. I will.
Good morning.
I'm going to click off my video.
Okay. Good morning. I was really looking forward to having people in this meeting, and unfortunately, we didn't get the right links put together. I'm going to bring this to you by two different methods. First, if you've never had Legacy Family Tree or used it, then you will need to download the Legacy Family Tree from their website and use the instructions that I've built on how to put Legacy Family Tree in. Let's see. Share. There we go. Okay. I want to share the instructions with you. So, okay.
Nancy.
Huh?
You're up.
Am I sharing?
Yes.
Okay. All righty. Screen sharing. What can you see? Yeah, you see it. I think you do. Hold on. Now. So, Gordon, can you see the download Legacy 10 for free
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. So the link is here to go to Legacy Family Tree and download the program. It's free for everyone. Um, and you need to enter your first name, your last name, your email address, and select your country, as we see here. Then you click Download Legacy. So the next step after that is you have to watch your emails, and the Legacy Family Tree will send you an email telling you where to find the link to get the download. And it will tell you how to download it. And when you get the link and start the download, this is the screen that you will see, Download Legacy. When you click on the Download Legacy link, you'll be given a download screen to save the file. You want to save that file on your computer in the Downloads folder. And you want to know that's where you put it because that's where you'll go to open it up. Once the file is downloaded, you right-click on the file and choose Open. You will see a user account control window, this Legacy 10.0's update, so that you click on that and start your download. You click on next, and then it takes a minute or so, and then you click on finish when it's done. It's now been downloaded to your computer, and it's ready for you to work on. There should be a shortcut at the top. You right click on it and add an icon to your taskbar. And basically that is, this is the icon that I have on my taskbar. Then I keep it there so I can just open up Legacy anytime I want to. And now we're ready for the next lesson. Now this is if you haven't ever had a legacy. You want to start a new family tree. Now then, can you see this one, Gordon, how to
Yes.
start a new family tree?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your Legacy Family Tree version 10 screen will look like this. It's empty. If it's not empty, then you've already added a family tree, or you might have the sample up. You can just click on New File and start your own family file there. Then you get the following screen, and here's, please select one of the following choices. Well, I blacked that out because you don't need that. Those are my family trees. You want to click on Start a New Family Tree. When you do that,
There's other options there besides just
yes,
starting that, right?
yeah, okay. If you have your family file in a GEDCOM, you can import from another program, or Roots Tech or Family Tree Maker or any of those. You can.
Ancestry, all of them, right?
No, Ancestry is a different problem.
Okay.
Ancestry is something that you have to download from Ancestry as a GEDCOM. And
Okay.
then when you've done that, then you open it up with a new program.
Okay.
Download your family from Family Search. You can click on that. And I don't have that information, but we can get it.
I had one of our slicers had his information on Family Search, and he wanted to compare it to what we were providing him with Legacy. He clicked on that. It can download up to 99 generations. He chose 15. It took 4.5 hours. I'd recommend 4 or 5 generations.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, I would too, mostly because anything beyond 4 or 5 generations, you may get a little more, but most of it isn't well documented.
Mm-hmm. Good.
So under other choices, yeah, that's where you want to start a new family file, and then click on that. The next thing you do is you get this document, this screen, collect the following choices. You want to start by entering a person. So that's where you probably start by entering yourself. And I think that's how it works. Would you like Legacy to help you get started? Sure, that would be great. My information is not in another genealogy program, so I haven't downloaded anything. And so, yes, please, I'll start by entering what I know below. So you put your name in, and then you can add your father's name and mother's name, and then your marriage and your spouse's name. And this all goes right in this screen right here. And when you're done, you click on Finished right here. Or you can watch the Legacy Tour, which is cursory, but it can help you. This tour really only gives information about the new things for Legacy version 10 and is really not very helpful for someone just starting on the journey. After you've clicked on Finished, you will see a screen that will ask you for the name you want to give your new file. Legacy automatically files this new document in your PC where you should dock all your Legacy family tree files. You can create many different family files. If you can have one for your wife, your husband, your mother, your father, some distant cousin. But I found that it's a lot of work if you try to do more than one tree that has the same people in it. Just do one tree and put everybody in that same tree. One combined family tree that includes all my family. And now you have to understand that when I'm working with my family, I'm working with my family, I'm working with my husband's family, and his family. So we're talking about four parents, 8 grandparents, which is twice what we usually get.
Mm-hmm.
In the long run, it's much easier than having to add data to more than one tree when you need to add data. It will be confusing otherwise. So here you're on the PC. This yellow tab here tells you that you need to be in Documents, Legacy Family Tree, Data. And that's where you want to keep all your data. The one-stop shop. Put the file name in, and when you have the file name, which, yeah, you can see I have a couple of different files named here and give you an idea what to do. Click on Save. And then here's your tree. Here's mine and my husband's. And this is my Nancy sample file. You have now created the beginning of your relationship with Legacy Family Tree. Now, this is if you have, we have just shared instructions with how to download a GEDCOM, import it into the Legacy Family Tree. But this also includes, if you don't have a download, how to start your family tree. Okay, now the next set of data is how to add data to your Legacy family tree. Uh-oh, I didn't finish that one. Basically, it's pretty much the same as I'll go back over here. Here's the thing. Right here, we've got us. Now we're going to add our children and our parents. And you can do that right there.
You can think of this as a family group sheet, with the old
Yes,
family group sheet.
right. Here's the marriage information. And so that's all taken care of. Go back here. The only next thing that you might need to know is how to open your Legacy family tree slice. If we send you a slice, you need these instructions, and I will include these instructions in the chat so that you can find these documents. Anybody can read these documents. First, you need to download the slice that I sent you in the email. Click on the attachment, click on download file. Okay, don't forget where you downloaded the files to. There are 2 files. For example, Brian Lake slice has this particular, this is the whole name of the slice. This file should be restored to your Legacy Family Tree program, and that's in instruction 4. The second file is the media file. Media are pictures, documents, censuses, things that you want to attach to each person.
Even including video, it does.
Videos and audio and yeah, just about anything. I've attached birth certificates, death certificates, pictures, baby pictures, grown-up pictures, wedding pictures. That's all on your PC. You want that on the root drive C of your computer, C:\\. That's on your PC. I don't have any idea how this works on an Apple or Mac. I've never ever used one. this file contains the media that has attached to this slice. So you want to start, we want to go to instruction 2 right here. Okay, now you want to right click on the media file. And here's the screen that you get with that. Extract your compressed zipped folders, select a destination. Okay, we don't want it to go in this particular file. We're going to delete all of this stuff right here, and we're going to type in C:\\/ and accept that as the extracted file. Click on extract. And that will put those files onto your root drive. So you'll always be able to find them, C:\\/ and it will have its own folders. Most of them will be MM for multimedia, MM for the database, and MM for Gordon's files, MM for Nancy's files, and all that will go into that C:\/ folder for you. The next thing is to open your Legacy Family Tree program. Okay, now we're ready to restore the data file. We've done the media file. Now we're going to restore the data file. So you click on File, and this comes up. You want to click on Restore File, and you get this window. It will go to Documents, Legacy Family Tree Data, which is where we put the media and the document file, the data file, and click on the data file. And then you can down here, you get the file name. So that's the one we're going to get. We're going to click on Open. And at the bottom of the screen, the window, you'll see the thing that Legacy wants to do. Here's the name that I want to put it in. You don't need the FDB behind it. It's a given. Right here, the program knows it's going to be a legacy file and creates not only that particular FDB file, but a whole set of files that is related to your data. You click on that and you save it. You can change the name if you want. I usually just leave it what it is. Now, Legacy will open your new family file and you're ready to work on it.
Pretty easy.
It is easy. It is very easy. If you forget what you're doing, just go back to the instructions and that should take care of it for you. And I think that's all I'm doing. I just wish I didn't have to worry about you not being here. You got any questions, Gordon?
No, you're going to show us how to save the file and send it to us, to send it to you.
I can, yeah. All right, when you're ready to save the file and send me a slice, that's a whole different thing. Let me go back out to where I was, Tools. And we're going to go down here and we're going to do how to create a slice. Okay, here's the instructions, and these are a little different looking because some of these instructions were created in previous versions, not version 10. You click the Family tab, which is, let me hold on just a second. Let me find that for you. Okay. Okay, let me share that. How do I change what I'm sharing? Okay, got it right here.
There we go.
Okay, now you see Heber C. Taylor was my slice. You see that here. The first thing you want to do is right click on this. This is the tagging. There are 9 tags specific that you can add things to. You click on that. Now, can you see the tagging, Gordon?
I don't see. Yes, I see the tags. Yes.
Okay, but Okay,
Yeah.
can you see the advanced
Advanced
tagging
tagging, yes,
screen?
sir. Yeah.
Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go in here and we want to change this to 1 and we want to clear all the tag numbers for everyone. Because what we got to do is find our slice, and this is how we're going to find our slice. So then we're going to change this when it's done.
It's sorting Heber and his descendants.
All his descendants and his and Eliza's parents will be included in that.
Okay.
I mean, but that's what we'll go through that process just a second. Okay, now we're going to change this. We're going to say descendants of Heber C. Taylor, and we're going to click on descendants. And when we get this the descendant screen, can you see the descendant options
Yes.
now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. This is working like I want. You've got descendants is already checked. You want to include the spouses of the descendants and click OK. There are 943 descendants of Heber C. Taylor and Eliza Baird. Okay, so now we're going to close and see it changed it to 1 is now darkened.
Mm-hmm.
And that will include. So at this point, you'll got to go back to File up here at the top, File, Export to a new family legacy. Now it gives us over here, it gives us the screen, and we're going to create a name, Taylor Heber C. Slice.
So you're creating a slice that you're going to send to you, right?
Right.
The master.
No, yeah, they're creating the slice that they're going to send to me. At this point, then you're going to get this screen up. You want to do all the records of the individuals with the tag of 1, because that's what we tagged them as. First thing you want to go over here to privacy options, and you want to check all down here, and then check this remove. And once you've got that done, go back, save that, and go back out here. You want to keep the original numbers. You want to check for valid temple names, format names and places, and include general too. We don't want to exclude the LDS information. We want to keep that in there. So all of this is what we want. We're going to start the export. We don't assign a source.
So now it's creating the file.
Creating the file. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here it goes past 2.
There, it's just about done.
Yep. Okay, you get this screen, it's complete. Click OK. Now, would you like to open the file you just exported to? Yes, please.
Sure.
Okay, so now we're here. See up here, we've got the name, Heber C. Taylor Slice. It doesn't necessarily go to the one that you want. This is kind of an empty looking thing. But what you can do is go up here to the name list. And once you've got the name list up, then you can type Taylor Heber C. And that's the one I want. So I click on it. And now I've got my Heber C. If I go out here to Legacy Home, I can see that over here, there are 1,300 individuals, 558 families, and 205 sources attached to Heber C.
That's
Now we're
what you're
back.
going to, that's what the
That's
slicer
what
is
I'm going
going
to
to
send.
send to you.
Right, okay, so now we've got this up and ready to take care of. That you've gone in and you've made all your adjustments. So what we're going to go back to File, and we're going to back up the file. And you get this backup. And so I pick whatever, here's the source and the file name. I want to send it to this drive called D. It's a SSD, external SSD that I keep.
I use a
Um,
flash drive to do that.
yeah, you can do that too. Doesn't matter. It's you're backing it up to an external source so that you have a backup, an extra backup. Now I'm going to click on backup, and it's going to take a minute, and it's getting the media.
That media file is a pretty large file, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's not as big as it could be.
Okay.
Okay, so now you're backed up. Now, in order to send that to me, you got to go find the file. So we're going to open up
Good. Share
this.
another window here. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
There you That's
oh, you
good.
see.
It's good.
Okay, okay. This is where my D drive, and I go down here to find Taylor Heber C. That's the wrong one. This is the one I did this morning. So those two drives like that, you want to create an email to me, and you want to
Send
put
those two
those,
files
yeah, just send those two files in that email as an
as an
attachment.
attachment. Hmm.
Yeah.
If they're too
Um,
long, they will automatically send it through Google Drive, I understand.
yes. I don't know where, I think what it does is it puts it in your personal Google Drive
Mhm.
and then gives me access to it. So that helps.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and so that's it for I mean, we have other things we want to train you in, how to add marriage records, how to add censuses, how to put the sources in. There's a ton of stuff, but if you like, there are a lot of webinars on the Legacy Family Tree webinar site that will help you with that. Now I'm gonna stop sharing and I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna put in the documents. Um, here we, here we
That
go.
we talked
Okay,
about today, huh?
yeah, yeah. How to download and open Legacy Family Tree. Okay, and then I'm going to put in how to start a new family tree. And then I'm going to put in how to open your Legacy Family Tree slice.
Well, this was wonderful, Nancy. Very clear. And if a person is
That's
gets
one.
stuck on stuff, they can back it up and look step by step at what you're saying. We plan to put it on the our YouTube site and maybe a couple other things that Christian, who is our webmaster, will outline for us, and we can check those out in the website.
Yeah. Okay, now this one. Okay. And these will all get included in the video, right, Gordon?
Yep.
The,
Hmm.
the chat log? Okay.
Yep.
Be sure to open the chat log, and however you have to do that and get that information.
Well, thank you, Nancy. That was great.
Only